Open up your books to page 231. As you recall from your homework assignment, we were concluding World War II. Now, who can recall which two cities were eventually attacked by nuclear bombs? All right, Shaka.
Hiroshima and Nagasaki.
That's right, good job. All right, let's move on. Kevin.
Yeah,
Which two cities were attacked in Japan by nuclear bombs?
I don't know. Iraq, and I'm not sure the other.
No, you didn't, you big dumbass.
Welcome back, man. This is another episode of The Room. Having a healthy mind is priority, man. Before I introduce this brother right here, I want y'all to take a great look at both of the shirts on each side of him, man. The first time anybody's ever seen Catchup on this channel, you've seen it with either SV or Ty. But there was one more person in that interview that we ain't get to talk to. But today, we're gonna do our best to just, learn a little more than what we know and just continue on the format that we've been trying to continue on with this show, man. Without further ado, this is the other half of Catchup clothing line. Why slow down when all you gotta do is catch up? Today we have Walt, man. Walt Money, Walter.
What's up, man?
Second half to catch up, man. Whatever title you want to put on it, you do that. But my point today is to make sure we get into the story and understand who he is now as an adult, man. So first and foremost, introduce yourself, brother. Let the people know, just little small introduction.
Thanks for having me, Des, man.
No problem,
and everything. Walt Money, half of the Catchup, CEO, Catchup Clothing. This is my stuff. Me and my boy Freaky, my cousin, my blood, love him to death. You know what I'm saying? We started this little clothing, and basically we heading to the top. Catchup Clothing. You know what I'm saying? That's what we got going on. Thanks for letting me tell my story, bro. Thank you, man.
No problem, man. If you guys want to go back to the previous season 1, man, you can watch an episode with Freaky, Ty Freaky, and SV Lil. It's the most viewed episode right now on this channel, so I don't even gotta say the name of the episode. Look at the views, look for the most views, you gonna find it. My main thing with this series is always based on mental health. No matter what I talk about, if I'm talking about a little kid getting whipped or somebody having a bad day at a job, it's always going to correlate with mental health and just what it takes to have a healthy mind and just live, clear and 100% positive, man. Everybody has a story.
My name is Walt. A lot of people know me as Slim Walt Money from 169 Washington in the Bronx, South Bronx to be exact. You know what I'm saying?
South Bronx, okay.
Tough neighborhood, but went to school over there. Grew up over there, all my friends, got family over there, still live, still. But, regular life, Dad, say the truth, man. Grew up, I didn't start doing my own clothing. I've been doing my clothing thing maybe since 2000 and, I want to say 16, but we've been claiming a brand since 2012. We always been every time, I've been saying it in songs. I do music as well, had that going. But shout out my man SV, he's part of the team, part of Catchup Clothing. You know what I'm saying? He take the mantle. He's running with that right now. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, basically, like I said, damn, where you want to start? There, you can start wherever you want to go with it. Like I said.
Matter of fact, take me. You say you was born and raised in 169 Wash, correct? Take me to that. Your earliest memory as far as your childhood. Like, what was the experience like? I'm from the South Bronx, so I know it gets a little crazy. So, just take us through that.
Tell you the truth, it wasn't that bad, honestly. Like, grew up regular kid, getting in trouble just like anybody else, but having friends, having fun time, having good memories, just like everybody else. It was just the best. You know what I'm saying? I didn't have no enemies at this time, or I wasn't doing no criminal acts. I was a kid, and basically that's how my memories was growing up in Washington. You know what I'm saying? Like, just good memories. I don't have nothing like where I have trauma or anything like, wow, somebody, I can't really say, tell you the truth, man. Like, my memories growing up as a kid was great, though. That's what I could say as a kid. As now, like, when I got into my teens, then maybe I could say stuff started changing after that. Yeah, I can say that for sure.
All right, so you grew up in the Bronx, 169 Wash. A lot of good memories. You know, regular childhood things. Regular childhood, Still have your friendships, and you know those are definitely in the times where everybody had their bikes. It wasn't no phone. You ride your bike and you yell out the window for them to come outside.
Yeah, you know, we was using the Razors and the 730 bleep phones, and Jim Jones was screaming out bowling and stuff. That's where that's the time we was coming in. You know,
I remember that. The
kids don't know
bleep,
about
that. Yeah. So transition to your teenage years, and where did you stay in New York? And I'm saying that because the first time I met you, I noticed the accent you had.
yeah.
So
I want to say around maybe like around 14, 15, around that age. That's when I started going to Atlanta, Georgia. I got family out there. I got family in South Carolina. I got family in Charlotte. I have a lot of family out there. And yeah, summers I was going out there. I was spending 2 summers. I spent out there, you know what I'm saying? So I definitely got a lot of family. Shout out to everybody out there. I love y'all to death. They always support my brand, my catchup brand, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, I got a very strong family line and stuff like that. So yeah, my teens was beautiful. Like I said, it was a beautiful love story, I want to say, you know what I'm saying? It wasn't all smiles and everything, but my teens, like I said, that's definitely when things started changing, and that's when I started growing. I started getting older, and people around me started noticing, and yeah, that's what happened. Start from there.
What's some of the things that made it, not really all peaches? Like take us through some of that. Matter of fact, first of all, what was the difference for you being out here in the Bronx and traveling to Georgia, traveling to North Carolina? Like,
I want to say everybody loves New York. Maybe not right now, but when I was there in Atlanta, you know what I'm saying? When I was in Atlanta, when I was in Charlotte, when I was in South Carolina, those other places, you know what I'm saying? Everywhere I go, I was Harlem shaking everywhere. Oh, snap, you can Harlem shake? Yeah, I could get into that, So everywhere I go, and then when I was talking, I had that NY accent too, you know what I'm saying? So when I was talking, they was like, like, I like this guy. Like, they start calling you NY, New York, and you start getting all these names, and when you go other places in other states. So yeah, basically, like I said, it was all love for me. I loved it, you know what I'm saying? I love traveling, I love getting out the state, you know what I'm saying? It was all good, and it definitely gave me a bigger horizon, and I want to say, I like traveling all the time, I still do to this time, so yeah.
Was there a huge difference versus being on Bronx blocks versus, being in the South and being in those trenches, so to say?
When I was in Atlanta, I was in like Spring Waters. It's like that's like where white people be at and stuff like that. It's a nice little complex. So like when I was in Atlanta, kind of pool in the back, tennis and stuff, weight room, a lot of white people, you know what I'm saying? And yeah, that
living a good life.
Okay. I was living. You stupid. Yeah, I was definitely living a nice life there. And yeah, definitely just to get away from the Bronx, you know what I'm saying? Just to get away, from the slums and stuff like that. Definitely, I would like to say that. Yep. And as far as Charlotte, same. South Carolina, same thing. You know what I'm saying? When I went there, just really hot, but no trouble at all family, we got 2 houses down there. You know what I'm saying? So it's very beautiful. A lot of land, a lot of grass. So I love it down there. Got to go visit soon too. So yeah.
That's dope. That's dope, man. So let's get into it, man. Everybody, like I always say, everybody has a story, man. And the same way we got yin and yang, we always got good and bad. So take me to the start of that. Like, what's your earliest memory as far as like you saying to yourself or somebody else noticing like, all right, this ain't the same good Walt that that we know.
Yeah, I want to say around the time I started going, I was in high school. Yeah, high school basically. Everything was good. Everything is still good too to this day. I don't want to say it like that, but when I started going to high school downtown on 50th Street, I went to a school called Graphic Arts with communication. Nice school. Didn't know too much about it. Like, I was a Bronx kid, like born and raised in the Bronx. You know what I'm saying? I ain't know nothing about downtown yet. So. Yeah, my mom took me downtown. I didn't get accepted to no schools in the Bronx. Like, I really was trying to stay in the Bronx, like, believe it or not. But My mom, she went to Clinton, so I was trying to get into Clinton too. And yeah, that didn't work. So a school downtown accepted me, you know what I'm saying? Forgot what I went there for architect. Just put that, I went there for architect. I wanted to be an architect growing up. And yeah, so I went down there. Thought it was like a good school, like, man, this is white people downtown, you know. I'm thinking the best, you know what I'm saying? Then I got there, it wasn't what I expected, you know what I'm saying? It was like, you had people from every borough, you know, Bronx, Queens, Manhattan, you know what I'm saying? Staten Island, yeah, you had, yeah, you know what I'm saying? There was a whole bunch of personalities, so it was very unexpected. And yeah, like I said, that's when I was down there. It was a tough time around that time too. Because I'm gonna say you had the Biggie era where people was wearing Mermar Biggies and stuff like that. You had people wearing those. They was getting their coats taken and stuff like that. You know, it never happened to me. I'm fortunate that I was wearing my coat. I was trying to be tough. You know, I was wearing my coat down there, my little blade on me. You know what I'm saying? Had a couple flavors too, by the way. But yeah, it never happened to me. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, that's when I first started getting into trouble, and I started realizing, you know what I'm saying, yeah, I started doing some dumb things and stuff like that. But yeah, I still maintained, still graduated high school, by the way, too. And yeah, dope. That's when my first, I could say, when I jumped off the porch, I want to say, you know what I'm saying, I started hanging out.
One thing, well, two things that I noticed, and if I'm wrong as far as the correlation, like, definitely let me know. But I heard two things. You said you went to graphic arts, the school for graphic arts.
Yeah.
And then you also said you wanted to be an architect. So I'm just thinking of what I'm looking at right now, and like I said, if I'm wrong, let me know. But it kind of makes sense. Graphic arts, you got the catchup logo is fire. It's not really building a building, you know, talking in terms of, you know, architect, but it's still building a brand, building a business. Would you say that going through the educational part of that kind of made you like just gain knowledge without you even knowing for the clothing line and the brand right now?
Yes, I would say that. I definitely would say that, man. Whatever I've been through in my life shaped me to be the man I am today, to make these clothes and to have these ideas. If I would have never went to school downtown, I'd probably be going to school somewhere else, and I probably be living a whole nother lifestyle, you know, who knows. So, you know, I don't regret anything I've done or did as far as with the clothes and going to school downtown. I don't, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, definitely.
Oh, that's dope, man. You don't hear a lot of people that people have experiences all the time. Feel me? And I was actually one of the ones that I wanted to go to school out of the Bronx, and you know, just got stuck in the Bronx. So feel me? Definitely jealous that you got to step out. But it's good because you don't hear too many people go through that experience. A lot of the times you just stick with where you're from.
Yeah.
You go in the Bronx, you go to school in the Bronx. You're from Brooklyn, you go to school in Brooklyn. But the ones that are fortunate to step out the borough, you get a little sense of different boroughs from different personalities,
and that's where,
different perspectives.
And that's where it started happening when we started, yeah, you know, summertime, you know, cookouts in Harlem and stuff going down Brooklyn. And yeah, my friends, we went other places outside the Bronx, and you can ask my friends that too. I was kind of like, you know, the one initiating, you know what I'm saying? Yo, what's going on? Yeah, you know, we jumping out of cars. Yo, these my friends right here, you know. And we in other boroughs, like I said, we in Manhattan, we in Brooklyn, we in a couple other boroughs, and they accepted us with open arms too, because I don't like to be around, you know, none of that negativity, you know, just straight positive, you know what I'm saying? Even at that time, I still knew the real from the fake, you know what I'm saying? So we went other places, cookouts, you know what I'm saying, or parties, or etc., you know what I'm saying? And it was in another borough or something, Brooklyn, or, you know, Manhattan, you know what I'm saying? Maybe Queens a few times and stuff like that. When I was with my friends, they would know, like, I would know a few people because I went to school downtown. So that was the benefits at that time of going to school downtown. It actually paid off for me, like, in the long run, you know what I'm saying? I thought I wanted to go to school in the Bronx as well, too. I did, but, you know, I guess it was for the better, though.
No, that's dope, man. How old are you right now?
27.
27. Before we even continue, just to have the question out there, man. 2020, Black Lives Matter, racism everywhere. basically you got two of the worst candidates for presidency. How has this year been for you? Just with everything. A lot of people lost jobs. There's still some people who haven't been able to get unemployment, haven't been able to go back to work. Like how has this year been for you?
It's been for me. It has its ups and downs right now. You know what I'm saying? I guess 2020 hasn't been a good year for anybody. You know, we lost a lot of people. You know, COVID changed a lot. You know, so like I said, the presidential election, that was a big. We wanted Trump out of office. You know, I approved of that. You know, I was happy about that. And I want to say 2020. Man, it wasn't. I can't really get into too much. I really like, as far as people losing their jobs, you know, I feel for a lot of people. My mom, fortunately, she's working, you know what I'm saying? Even though I don't approve of that, you know what I'm saying? She's working, you know what I'm saying? I'm still working. Shout out my job, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, I work over the phone, by the way, too, you know. Now, I have my job that I do now, too, by the way, you know. I work with mentally challenged people, you know. So I definitely understand, you know, having a mental health and a healthy mental. I understand that right there. I'm all for it, bro. You're so positive, and that's why I like, you know what I'm saying? I'm glad you gave me this opportunity.
I appreciate that, man. I had a question lined up, but like I was saying, you know, off camera, this is my favorite thing to do because you just learn so much when you think you kind of know everything. That right there. Even though with you, you know, we've had I want to say like one good conversation, but never really got, you know.
Yeah,
so
absolutely, yeah.
That's definitely something that I was not expecting. I had no idea of that. But not only is that a good thing, that leads me to asking you, how do you feel about being a 27-year-old now, being a grown man now, working that job? And just to go even further back, the things you've been through, from, you know, living in the Bronx to having family in Georgia. Basically, you, at a young age, I would like to say, you was at a young age, you was able to spread your wings. And there's a lot of people that's not really fortunate to do that, you know, at all. Mm-hmm. You know, not even to the Poconos, let alone to just, you know, a whole different place to experience certain things at a young age, man. So that's definitely a dope thing. If you were aware at that time, where would you say, how did you feel about mental health at that time versus how you feel about it now? Or were you not even really aware about it, you know, back then?
I always took a stand on it, always, you know what I'm saying? I was raised the right way, you know what I'm saying? Raised in a household with the right women, you know what I'm saying? And maybe, because I have a lot of boy cousins, a lot of we don't, like I said, nobody's mentally, we don't really have nobody that's mentally challenged in my family. I like to thank God for that. But like I said, we was raised the right way, you know what I'm saying? We don't look at people that have a certain disability, we don't frown upon that, you know what I'm saying? We don't, that's not what we do around here, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, like I said, just growing up, even being blessed to go a lot of places, I never really had to deal with that. Mm-hmm. But like being places and watching people, you know what I'm saying, watching people how they behavior with them or how they deal with them sometimes, you know, makes you want to step in, or, you know, makes you want to, you know, put your 2 cents in. And like I said, that's what I got into the job for, you know what I'm saying? When they first asked you this job, it's like, have you dealt with this? And yeah, I dealt with this, you know what I'm saying? I've seen it all my life, you know what I'm saying? And I don't mind helping anybody who has mental problems or has you know, anything. You need to sit down, even talk, and you don't have, there's nothing wrong with you, just need to sit down and talk. Yeah. I feel like that's a good exercise to do, you know what I'm saying? You don't have to have any problems. If you feel like you need to sit down and talk, then let's get that off our chest right there. And I feel like that's why I always liked this job. It's not even about no money, or you know, people want me to go up in this, yo, you should do this, and I'm not really too big on paperwork. Might be lazy. You know, you might be a little lazy, but like I said, I love helping people, you know what I'm saying? Right now, like my other job too, like I said, I work with a 70-year-old, you know what I'm saying? He's in the gym working, you know what I'm saying? I'm the reason why he works so hard. You know, he see me get into it, he gets to it. You know what I'm saying? Just as, you know what I'm saying? Just as I'm 27. You know what I'm saying? He's 70. You know what I'm saying? He gets to it. So I love helping people. That's what I feel like God put me on this earth for. You know what I'm saying? I'm just fortunate enough, you know, to have a little clothing line too. Thank you.
That's fire, man. Damn, that's fire. Cause I'm learning a lot right now, but I'm trying to, I'm trying
to. I mean to drop the ball.
No, you good. I'm trying to. It's a lot of good things, man. Let me just take this moment to say this for everybody that's tuned in right now. It's a reason why I like to personally have quote unquote, I guess, hood people on my show. Not because I'm, whatever people might think, but there's a misconception when it comes to the quote-unquote ghetto. People look at the ghetto in the city as it's just filled with monsters, it's filled with criminals, it's filled with scum, just the lowest of the low. But to have people's stories turn out in a whole different way from what was initially thought, that's the beauty in my personal opinion, a ghetto story.
Absolutely.
The fact that, before I even continue, what would your opinion be on? Because I know growing up as a man, it wasn't looked at as a cool thing, as far as speaking about your feelings, as far as even tackling anything that has to do with your inner. And I know at that time they didn't really put the term mental on it, but growing up and being an adult now, you know that those do fall in line with mental health.
Absolutely.
Being able to what's the word I'm looking for? Being able to exhale, not hold anything in. The same way when you sit down after a long day of work and you get that deep breath, you like, it's a sigh of relief. That's how I look at it. How what's your opinion on that? The fact that men never really get their fair share as far as releasing any of that, sitting down, talking about feelings. We always just told man up, suck it up, and
it's
move
tough.
on.
It's tough. I can't even lie. That's a tough one right there. And to this day, it's a conversation we need to have. You know what I'm saying? And that's for everybody. I feel like that's the number one problem we have with communicating in the hood right now. I feel like everybody goes through this, you know what I'm saying? We live in the projects for a reason, you know what I'm saying? Like, everybody has their days in the projects where this is happening at this household and this is happening at this household, and come outside you with the guys so you can blur that out, but deep down, somebody's going through something, and I guess it's tough, man. That's just a tough one right there. Like I said, I feel like people need to, we as a community, as a whole, we need to come together. You know what I'm saying, and try to help each other and try to speak a little bit more. Because I don't have a problem doing it, Des. You know what I'm saying. I feel like you don't have a problem doing it as well. Yeah, and this is why I feel like our younger brothers need guidance. You know what I'm saying. But when we try to do it, they look at the money. They want the money. And I'm not mad because I want the money too. I'm not even mad. You know what I'm saying? 16, 17, 18. I want the money. You know what I'm saying? I ain't really here for the preaching and talking. You know what I'm saying? So it comes with a lot of, it comes with a lot. You know what I'm saying? You ain't really trying to, you taught to stay down and just, you know what I'm saying? This is everybody. This is everybody's story. Just stay down till you come up. Stay down. No matter what you're going through, stay down till you come up. And that's for everybody. A young black male growing up in the slums or wherever you coming from, you taught to stay down, no matter what your problem is, no matter, because somebody has it worse than you, which is definitely, I believe it's true. I believe it's true, Dad. You know what I'm saying? I'm going through my own things, but I don't get too far down, like, damn, it's over, because I know it's somebody who probably lost their parents or lost their house, or, I don't know, but, you know what I'm saying? So it's my job to try to convince them to, you know what I'm saying, stay afloat, keep your head up, you know what I'm saying, have these conversations, and that's what I like to do. So my opinion on it, I feel like we need to have more communication. I feel like that's how I feel. I feel like we need to have more communication about these type of situations, because it's definitely frowned upon. I want to say in the communities, in the neighborhood. You know what I'm saying? Nobody that's getting money and all this is gonna be like, man, you gotta see a doctor. You know what I'm I'm saying? They're not about to sit there and listen to you tell them like, yo, I'm going through it. My mom just left. Like, bro, I'm getting money. Your mom's, you go deal with that later. So, and we can't have that right there. You know what I'm saying? So that's how I feel about it.
How long have you been in the field of mental health?
I want to say probably 7 years.
Whoa,
7.
So since you
six,
you
maybe,
was 20.
Yeah, I'm about to say. I'm gonna say it's 21. Matter of fact, I'm gonna say 21 because I got the. Believe it or not, I got the job on New Year's. Like, right after New Year's, I got the interview. Like, yo, can you come up? And it was like right after New Year's, a good time in my life and everything. So I was just happy. But yeah, I want to say 21.
You stuck with it though, 6-7 years.
Yeah, like I said,
That's
my first job too. My first job, bro. My first job at the high school. After I graduated high school, I didn't have nothing, bro. Just in the streets, doing in the streets, bro. You know what I'm saying? Trying to make a way. You know what I'm saying? That's when I got into music. Like I told you before, I was doing my little music thing, just like any kid growing up, bro. Like
take me to that. What was that period?
After high school.
As far as the music.
Yeah, the music. Oh man, I want to say if you could be a little bit more, I could tell you like.
What age? What age was the first time you was like, all right, yeah, I'm gonna record and we're gonna put stuff out? Like what was that process like for you?
I want to say, yeah, like around 20. Like 19, 20, 21. Cause I can think about a song right now where I said I'm like 21, where I moved like a man. So like I remember that. So, and that was some years ago and everything.
Was it a true passion behind it, or you was just like, I'm nice, we gonna do this for the money?
Like I said, Dad, it leads me back to the beginning. Like I'm like a regular kid in the neighborhood when I was real nice in basketball. You know, I'm gonna take my family out the projects with this. You know what I'm saying? Basketball is gonna do it. You know, I went to school downtown, started slacking in basketball. Now, you know what I'm saying? Not bringing my basketball sneakers to practice. I'm not going back to the Bronx to go get no fucking sneakers and come back downtown. So slowly I started doing, silly stuff like that. And yeah, like I said, doing that type of stuff, I wound up not making it on the basketball team. Right? I made the basketball team, but I wound up like leaving the basketball team. Like I'm like, yo, forget this, I'm done. And then like any other high school kid, go right into music. You know what I'm saying? Right after basketball don't work. It's either basketball or you're gonna do music. So yeah, basketball ain't worked for me. You know, everybody in the hood, everybody knows me for basketball. There's no secret. You know what I'm saying? I got a little talent and stuff, so everybody knows that. Like I said, didn't work. Start smoking weed. Chilling with the guys, hanging out. Now I'm doing music. My cousin that got the clothing line with me. That's my bro. That's half of the team. I bought the equipment. I bought all. I bought the mic, bought the whole studio equipment, bought the laptop myself. You know what I'm saying? Hustling in the streets, gathered that bread up, got everything myself. Called them up like, yo, come to the Guitar Center. I'm going to get the. And he came with me to Guitar Center, and we grabbed the little package, and yeah, we started doing music after that, and yeah. That's what happened, man.
Before I continue, I want to make sure I say this, and I'm saying this cause Ty's here. That way both of y'all can hear it.
Mm-hmm.
You too, and I'm gonna throw SV in this too. And this is just my opinion. This is me just knowing y'all. Ever since I met him, it was a certain determination there.
Mm-hmm.
It's certain people that come to you with ideas. There's certain people that you see doing certain things. And you like, all right, I see what you're trying to do, but, sometimes, let's be real, sometimes it's just certain things that don't work for people.
Absolutely.
Point blank, period. When I met this dude right here, I can honestly say I don't see that. And not because he has the greatest products or it's just he's all around the world with it, because I know for a fact just from one conversation with him, ain't no losing.
Absolutely.
And hearing you talk, I get that same kind of feel. losing is not an option.
Absolutely.
So the fact that, and the reason why I constantly mention the age is because I just like to show the difference in people's way of thinking at certain points in their life. At 20, I was heavy in music, in the studio every weekend, 8 hours a session, going all the way in. But even I didn't think at that time to go further and get the laptop, get the microphone, and do all of this. So the fact that you said, I'm not going to go to nobody else's studio, I'm not going to wait or do X, Y, and Z, you did it, called him up, said, look, let's do this.
I mean, yeah, you know, not to even cut you off, Dad.
No, you're good.
We did do the studios, you know what I'm saying? I went to a few studios and everything, but one thing I'm not going to do is be on somebody else's time, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm going to studios, there's people in there. This before it is what it is right now, you know what I'm saying? This is some years back, you know, 20 years old and stuff, so it's some time back and everything. But like I said, I'm going to studios, people in there. We all good. It's all love and everything. It's just I don't like all of that. Like I'm saying, I call you like, yo, so I'm trying to set something up, and you busy, and you know, so and I want my guys to be in there. You know what I'm saying? I want them comfortable just as much. So when I bought everything, it was just like, yo, we already together all the time already. So we bring it to the crib. We doing it at the house. You know what I'm saying? And that's exactly what we did. You know what I'm saying? I just made that move. I wasn't waiting on nobody, and that's how I felt. Like I'm not gonna wait on nobody. We're just gonna get it going, and that was the plan. You know what I'm saying? And from music, I want to say from music, it was always I was always in every one of my songs. It was catch up this, catch up that. It wasn't no if, ands, or buts about it. You know what I'm saying? That was the team. You know what I'm saying? And that's those guys. They were still my friends to this day. You know what I'm saying? It just translated from after I stopped doing music to like clothes, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, I gotta thank Ty, I gotta thank Freaky for that, because you know what I'm saying, he brought it to life more, you know what I'm saying? I kind of died out with the music, and so did the name, so did the brand, you know what I'm saying? We never even thought about putting it on clothes. That was the sad part. And then when we did think about, all right, we're gonna put it on some clothes, it was like, damn, it's catch up, that shit's already copywritten, and you know, so it's like we going through the motions, and I feel like I feel like everybody goes through the motions, you know what I'm saying, as you get older, that's all it is. So yeah, like I said, that's what it was. It was basketball didn't work, music. I still feel like music, I'm always into music, so I don't never give up on that right there. I'm still not going to give up to all music, but I feel like it was music for me, and that didn't kind of work out, and now I'm going to get rich off of merch. It's that simple. I feel like I really feel comfortable wearing my own clothes yearly, all year round. I could wake up, subconsciously I just throw my shirt on, like, you know what I'm saying, socks on, let me just, you know what I'm saying, like whatever, you know what I'm saying, if it's ketchup, I throw it on, you know what I'm saying, if it could be branded, we taking it, you know what I'm saying, this couch, we taking it, you know what I'm saying, put that ketchup, the, you know what I'm saying, logo on it, it's coming home, you know what I'm saying.
Catch up furniture.
Yeah, and that's what I told them. That's what I told them. I want to make sure, you know, like if we're gonna do this, let's go all the way. You know what I'm saying? Let's go 100%. You know what I'm saying? If we're gonna do clothes, let's do everything. You know what I'm saying? Kitchen appliances, lighters, trays, you know, for the smokers, whatever. We got everything. You know what I'm saying? Just like we treating the streets. You know what I'm saying? That's what. If you ask my brothers that finished college, they always want me to get into business. Yo, you can easily do it just like how you do. It's like, nah, I'm alright, you know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna treat everything that I do, you know what I'm saying, like my hustle, and that's what I do, you know what I'm saying? This is what I wake up for right now, you know what I'm saying? That's what I got.
All work beats talent when talent don't work hard enough, man.
Absolutely.
If your hustle ain't at a certain level, then I definitely respect that, man.
Absolutely.
Right now at 27, you went through the basketball dream. You went through your phase of, you know, doing what's done in the neighborhood as far as living that life. Tried the music out, it didn't go where you wanted to go, but you still have a huge love for it. Now at 27, the first question is, what does catch-up mean to you beyond clothing, and what does mental health mean to you now at the age you are now, and the experience that you have of just growing up through life and also your profession?
I want to start by saying mental health, what that means to me. It's a key. It's key. It's the essence. It's everything. That's the only thing I can say about mental health. strongly advise everybody, if you're going through something, to talk to somebody, or whatever hatred you got in your heart, get that off your heart. That's how I feel about mental health. I feel like, always keep a strong mind. Always, you know what I'm saying? Always keep a strong mind. Don't break. As much as you're going through, always keep fighting. I love encouraging people too, you know what I'm saying? If you're watching this now, keep going, you know what I'm saying? And catch up. What that means to me, it's a family, it's the brand. This is everything. This is all I know. This is all my friends know, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, I was 20 years old. Younger than that. Even younger than that. It was more than clothes before it was, you know what I'm saying? It was clothes. It was more than that. It was using the streets with this, you know what I'm saying? Spilled blood over this, you know what I'm saying? And that might sound funny to a lot of people, but people that's watching this interview, they know what I'm talking about though. So, that's gonna watch this interview, they understand what I'm saying. So, like I said, I'm just a positive person right now. I'm not even in that type of space. I'm happy we got the clothes going. Like I said, I just can't. I'm just excited for the future, as far as for catch up. And mental health, like I said, is key. So I hope people pay attention and understand that. That's what I feel. That's about it. Like I said, if you need to talk or anything, I'm a cool guy, man. I'm not into none of that, faking and stuff. You always want to ask me something about the clothes, about mental health, or anything, please, I strongly advise you to, hit me up, give me a shout out or whatever, I'm here. That's what I'm saying.
Copy,
Thank you,
man. Just like I always say, guys, the reason why we always here is to try our best to obtain a healthy mental. Everything is always correlated with the gym. That's the best description I can get. You go to the gym, you want that six-pack, you got to do the work. You have to do the work. There's no ifs, ands, buts about it. Same thing with the mind. If you living in terrible conditions, your environment ain't right, get out of that environment. Trust me, it's going to do wonders for your mind. Just like Walt said here, whatever you're going through, pick up that phone and talk to somebody. Even if it's a stranger.
Another key too, I like to work out as well. It's a good stress reliever. I'm glad you mentioned the gym, because I go to the gym damn near four times out the week, you know what I'm saying? I'm always in the gym, always outside, a good walk can do it too, you know what I'm saying? And if you're in the gym, you don't have to kill yourself, you understand? Just get some reps in, you don't have to go crazy. So yeah, I definitely advise a lot of people to exercise. That's a good way. If not exercising, then walking, like I said, another good thing, reading, those are two good things I like to share with people too, as far as mental health.